the skin of a killer, Bella.
Let's talk about the collective fever dream that was the Twilight Saga. The movie premiered in 2008 and changed pop culture forever. Every single person on the planet had to pick a side, Team Edward or Team Jacob. I still don't speak with most of my family because of this. This iconic story begins in the small city of Forks in Washington state, where nothing exciting ever happens. Or does it? The novel was written by Stephenie Meyer in 2005 and sold over 160 million copies. She even appears in the diner scene of Twilight and Bella's Wedding and Breaking Dawn Part 1. Naturally, the Twilight Saga was all the rage in the early 2000s, so if your room didn't have a single Twilight poster or merch item, you were probably just not allowed to. And if you aren't aware of the impact it had on human history and pop culture,
Where the hell have you been, Luca?
I mean, its popularity didn't really go anywhere. We're still watching the movies, creating amazing fan art, and buying merch. And there are talks of a potential Twilight TV series by 2026, so just give it to us already. Okay, so what actually made Twilight so incredibly iconic? It embraced its imperfections and gave the fans exactly what they wanted, a good fantasy romance. Despite its obvious cinematic shortcomings, Twilight is a tastefully done cliché and doesn't stray from the main plot. And I'll be the first to admit that I still watch it at least once every year. Yes? The Twilight Saga gave us something that we craved, a painful love triangle with a fantasy twist. And we have been chasing this feeling ever since, looking for it in other popular shows, the slow burn, the passion, the poor, and at the same time iconic writing. I think we all like a modern Jane Austen adaptation with a classic slow burn and love at first sight romance, which would explain the never-ending popularity of Twilight, by the way. And even though many people criticize both the books and the movie, sometimes you just gotta take it for what it is. Twilight's cultural contribution is simply undeniable. This masterpiece with funny imperfections that can be totally forgiven gave us golden memes and a cool and moody playlist that can take us to Forks with just one song. And I think that it's been enough time for us to want to see more of the Twilight universe and dive into a new vampire-human-werewolf love triangle. But maybe this time, Bella should go for Jacob instead, and this way, whatever this imprinting business was between Jacob and Bella's daughter would never have happened, because I thought it was just the creepiest moment in the entire series. And never mind that Edward is 100 years older than Bella, so that's cute. Anywho, to me, Twilight is an easy watch if you don't overanalyze it or analyze it at all. To be fair, these movies are meant to be entertaining and fun rather than taken seriously, and Twilight doesn't even take itself seriously, I think. At its best, it delivers on drama and romance. I do think that it has an almost good enough CGI even. Except for the CGI baby, who's actually pretty scary looking. Like, look at it. But let's pretend we didn't notice, because to me, this is the scariest part of the movie. Also, I thought the Volturi added so much to the world building in Twilight. They enforced the laws to uphold the secrecy of the existence of vampires. It was an interesting touch to the story that Bella already possessed her ability to shield her mind, even as a human. I think it's kind of funny though that there was definitely a point in the story to make Bella not like other girls. She didn't like dresses, could barely stand in heels, and on top of that had a superpower that made her extra special. And that's fine, I still like Twilight for what it is, and genuinely think that the movies are brilliant. I don't even see the point of criticizing it because this is a guilty pleasure movie. Is it worth watching and rewatching? Of course it is. It always makes for a great time, and in fact, I'm going to watch it tonight. I can't wait for the TV series, and I hope that it really happens because Twilight is Camp Cringe royalty, and we'll love it for that. Are you a Twilight fan? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.
Hey, it's me.